Hey, it's iEmpire here with Volume 20 of PlayStation 5 Hidden Gems. Thanks for stopping by. 5 great games to go over, and we'll start it off with Penny's Big Breakaway. And this is a 3D platformer. It's an absolute gem if you're a fan of the genre. Don't do a lot of limited run releases, but this is a must-have. So it's a cute little story about a girl named Penny and her magical yo-yo. She's performing for the king, and she has a mishap with the yo-yo. Really angers the king. Charges her with treason, and the story of her escape. So you got over 10 worlds in the game, 40 levels. It's semi-open world like Super Mario World. Really great. Just the themes and the environments in the game. Great level design. Tons of color in the game. Really imaginative characters and enemies in the game. Fun boss battles. The design, the whole design scheme of the yo-yo is great. She uses it for enemy attacks as well as for traversal. So the game has a really good pace to it. Lots of hidden collectibles in the game, and there's things called citizen challenges. So if you want to fully complete levels, there's lots of content in here for you. So, like I said, great game, gem for 3D platformer fans. So here's the trailer for Penny's Big Breakaway. Alright, next game is a retro first-person shooter called Exodemon. And in this game you play as a scientist that has been affected by an alien on a Federation spaceship. And the alien's trying to take control of you, and you're fighting off hordes of demons in order to make your escape off the ship and survive. This game has a good variety of platforming, puzzles, and secrets in the game, as well as fighting of the demons. Nice mix of melee and ranged weapons in this game. It's a fast-paced game. It's got really great level design, really creative and varied environments. I love that about the game. It's on the shorter side. It's about a 5 hour long game, so I wouldn't spend more than $15 to $20 for this, but it is a fun run through. So here's the trailer for Exodemon. Our next game is a Metroidvania called Greek. And this is a story about three siblings and their story of their escape from their homeland of Azure and their fight to get back together and save their homeland. So the main hook in this game is that instead of controlling one character with a whole range of abilities, you play as three separate characters with a limited set of abilities, and you also have the ability to play them as a unit. So for example, of the three characters, you got one character that's fast and has a sword and has a crossbow. You have one that can levitate things and uses magic. And then the other character has a sword, shield, and a hook shot. But what's really cool about it, they divide the levels into getting equal gameplay time amongst the three characters. And it gives you multiple ways to take on challenges, enemies, and puzzles in the game. The combat is fast, fluid, solid. Really beautiful game, hand-drawn art and animations in the game. Great atmospheric orchestral soundtrack in this game. Very polished, high quality game. So highly recommend this if you like Metroidvanias. So here's the trailer for Greek Memories of Azure. Alright, next game is a fantastic retro run and gun shooter called Iron Meat. And this is inspired by classics like Contra. It's got a good sci-fi story to it. It's got 9 stages, each with their own theme, and boss fights at the end. Most of the levels are horizontal run and gun, but there are some levels that have verticality to them. The guns feel great and impactful. Nice variety of guns in the game. Nice enemy variety. The levels are really well done. Multiple difficulty levels, and the game saves at the end of each level, so if you decide to pick up the game later, you'll start off with the last level that you completed. It's got a rock soundtrack that fits the gameplay really well. It also lets you play the songs in retro chip, like the NES, SNES, and it's got a CRT filter you can add if you're into the retro even more. But it plays at a constant 60 frames per second, nice buttery smooth. Again, really great game. So here's the trailer for Iron Meat. Alright, our last game is called Neon White, and this one's a little bit hard to capture an explanation, but in its simplest form, I guess I'll say that it's a first-person action platformer that's a speedrunner, and it also has some visual novel elements to it as well. So you play as Neon White. He's a dead man, he's a criminal, and he's stuck between heaven and hell, but he's offered redemption if he kills demons. So it's a combination of platforming with weapons, and then throughout the game you get these action cards for either weapons or to perform an action. So the weapon cards also have secondary abilities attached to them. So like a pistol has a double jump, SMG has a ground pound, and a shotgun has a speed burst. So the card that you play for the weapon that you want or for the action that you want, you have to play your card strategically, and you can have 2 cards at a time. But it's really fun, addictive gameplay, really solid fluid controls, nice variety of levels, different challenges. And obviously the levels get more difficult as you progress. The enemies get tougher, but more cards are offered in the game as you progress as well. The story's hit and miss. Depends on how much you like visual novels. But if you don't like it, the good thing about it is that you can fast forward through the story segments of it. It reminds me of was like Mirror's Edge, but with guns. And it just gives you a good adrenaline rush in the game. You're always trying to get a better time. You're trying to best your own time as a speedrunner. And it just has that element to it that makes you want to keep trying and do even better because you know you can. So let's check out the trailer for Neon White.
We're called neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. Got 10 days here. You day, you mission from Almighty.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
Alright, that's it for Volume 20 of PlayStation 5 Hidden Gems. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the game selection today. If you found any games that you want to add to your collection based on this video, if you throw me a like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. If you're interested in more PlayStation 5 Hidden Gems or Nintendo Switch Hidden Gems, check out my channel. Got tons of videos up there for you. So until the next one, take care, may you be blessed, and I am out of here. See you on the next one.